It's Tanning Spotter here, and I am back again with my daily streams. I also do week sometime. If there's a reason why I don't stream, just check on my Twitter account, and there should be a good explanation. I've been thinking this week entirely we're going to be just doing Starmade, and we're going to be playing this Starmade server that we've been playing. If you don't read the description, we're going to be trying to make a space carrier. Although I'm not sure how the owner of the faction will be, but I hope he doesn't mind me making it. So we're going to join the server called starmade.Well.net. He asked me to check on this cake build service. I'm not really interested in checking on that right now. I only had about a few minutes left before I could even check, so it was not really worth it because I was asked to go off my computer. So let's play the game. Pair weapons with cannons to increase okay. Warp gates allow in. I'm actually curious about warp gates. Is it like adding warp drives or something like that around a disc or something like that, and it allows you to just quickly jump to another area? I'm assuming that's correct. Although, he's probably on that. Okay. Okay, that knows about that, so sorry for him to annoy him, but actually, let me see what the color, what type of colors you can make. Change production. So it's hull, obviously. Dark grey, no grey hull. Obviously, it's probably dull hull they want. Dull. I think this is class. Yeah, I'll probably just stick with this color, and then if I wanted to, go for a darker grey. So let's make a load of this. I hope he doesn't mind doing this. Make a load of it. It's better at the end, really. I'm not sure if he's AFK or not. I'm just going to just leave him. Obviously, that's his ship. I'm probably going to use. Yeah, I remember my ship now. There's my ship. I'll have to put like a rail dock on there. Sell a few items I've got on me. Although I'd probably figure out where these crates are going. They're gonna make so much storage for the space carrier. It's gonna be like a mobile base, so we could store like more than four. Let me think. I'm thinking about like getting him to move up a little bit and go out the top. It's always going to be the size of this, because it's going to be enormous. I'd have to use a lot of colour to make it functional. For the spacecraft, I'll have to make the aircraft carrier. I'll have to add like a massive area. I may just make it like the same how tall it is, and make it to where you have to store ships in sideways as well, so it's very functional. And the whole ship's practically going to be a big, just really large. Could probably get the idea of it. Look, when is he? I'm going to have to wait for Xolaris to actually let me rank up a little bit, because I should be permitted to do more. Okay, I understand what he means by that. I'm just gonna have to think. It's probably not a bit as tall, or maybe just the same tall, and that's it. I don't know what you mean. Yeah, he'll have to go and check on the stream back a bit, a few minutes to check what I was saying. Okay, you'll have to go check on the stream about that. Okay, just looking. I hope he's not peed off about that. I really hope he's not pissed off about that. Size of the tank right now will be the... Obviously this is going to cost me a lot of materials. Not sure how he's going to react to that. He's probably going to go apeshit, literally. Yeah, that should get him going. F4, okay, I've got mail. Practically the size of it. Look. I don't think it's I think it's a bit harder to explain in chat right now. I think it's going to be as wide as this, really. So from there to something like there, or something like here to that, so that'll be reasonably large. Well, let's go to build mode, and first off, let me check what Y value that is first. Yeah, that's good enough. I can work with this. Although that's not going to be big enough yet. Let's make it a bit wider. I wonder if I can move that block in the future and just make it say. So let me think. It's not going to be. I think that's like one hangar bay, really. So. I think about 25 blocks of that, something like that. Let me see what 25 is right now. You'd have to have yeah. Now you're watching the stream, but Exeloris, I want this ship to be. Obviously, it's going to be like. Let me get the width of this first. I think the hangar bays are going to be like 25 blocks wide each, and then and it'll be like 20 blocks tall. I'm just getting the width first now. I'm gonna have to somehow move that block in the future because it's not gonna work out. I'd say another one going this way, and that's how wide it should be. It's gonna be a reasonably large one. We want to make it to carry like a couple of mining ships and fighter ships. Yeah, that's how big I want it. So from there to here, and let me get the width. I'd probably make it 50 blocks. Make it not as wide as you think it'd be. No, let me put that at 25 there. Go to this side. Although that's a really awesome gun, yes, so an awesome gun. And let me get this side. It's going to be practically this wide. So, or I'd probably make a few more blocks wider just for this aircraft, and it'll be really large. Or I'm not sure if you like the sound of this, or it should be a bit bigger. I think I should make like a little bit bigger just for more ships. I'm not sure if you like the idea of this size. It'll be quite phenomenal for its project, but it'll be worth it. I think it'd be too big for your opinion. So this is practically the platform. I'm just building it off now. So practically it's going to be a very long platform. It's probably going to go thinner up there to make it a bit more streamlined. But this is how big it's probably going to be. We need to be at least store a couple of ships within one go. The more ships the better, really. So we can get a lot of aircraft. It's supposed to be like a mobile base, but it's not. But it's not full on. We'd have to go back to the main base, every certain amount of time. Yep, that's how big it's gonna be. I'm probably gonna have it this far back and then fix that off. But this is gonna be a reasonably sized ship. It's gonna be one of the biggest projects I've ever made. I'm definitely gonna have turrets on it. I'm definitely having turrets. There's no way I'm not having a turret on this ship. Because I've literally got no turrets on my designs yet, because I don't know how to make turrets properly. But first, just let me... I'm going to have to go back into base. Although, I'm going to need somebody to protect this. I wonder if I can... This is going to be a very large ship. I think I may just make another 50 more blocks there, so... I'm going to need 250 to make it more streamlined. Somewhere near the similar size of that, but a bit more wider, so it could hold a couple of ships. Not ship size like that, smaller fighter ships. I'd have to get a fighter ship design, or you figure that one out, for some nice designs, and we could just keep using blueprints and pasting it. And could you put me in a bit of a higher rank so I can actually open these doors? I'm kind of tired of not able to open them myself, because I'm not allowed to. I think I should be allowed to access this. Literally, I think I should be allowed to access these doors. I think it's a bit unfair upon me not allowed to access these. So that's going to be a very nice wide ship, but it's going to be worth it at the end. I'm pressing R and I'm looking at the door. I'm pressing R, and I'm not allowed to. Oh, the door button's on the top. Oh, that explains. I thought it was one of those basic doors where you could just open it, but manually. Though I'm gonna have to. Although I don't know how to. I pressed it once to open it. Now. Okay. Trying to close it. Nothing. So this is kind of annoying. Let's do left shift mouse. No, I can't access that. It's not allowing me. I'm trying to press R to close it. And I'm not able to access it now. You'd have to fix it. But first off, I'm going to need to collect those blocks I was manufacturing. Also, I'll have to make get one of those mini ship cores so I can then whiz around a bit better. Just like something like that, your ship size, so I can start using that often. Keep producing. I wonder if there's any ship cores anywhere so I can quickly use them. Make one of those ship cores you've got. Just a simple one. Not sure which factory that is. Let me see if a ship core standard factory. No, I'm not using that. Nope, nothing with ship core. Ship core anchor, no. What is it? They're making a ship core so I can start moving around. Oh, there it is. It's in this one. A low factory. Well, that would be a bit more than that. Okay, let's place that down. Factories don't work on ships. I know, you've told me. So, put me, get myself out. Wait for this to give me a couple more blocks so they can end this. Yeah, this is going to be a project, alright. I hope we have enough materials. It's the only thing. I hope we have enough materials to do this. It said it's usually on the top to open it. Where is the opening? It's like another button somewhere that allows you to open this, because I'm kind of wondering. I'll have to exit this way. Using your passageway to get out. Although, you've blocked that off. How do you get out there without? Because I don't know how to open those doors. Those ones again. There's a button outside, but nope, not permitted. I am stuck in here. Can't go back out again. What is that? Ah, okay, that explains that. Although you're gonna have to have some real small shuttles. I think this is what I'm. Let me see. Ah, that's how you open the doors. Okay, this is gonna take me a while to learn. Okay, now I'm gonna have to close it. Oh, you've done it. Thanks. I'm going to build it. Just start making the shapes a bit better, so then I can then start, put the shapes proper of the ship. Although I'm wondering if you can move that ship core in the future, or something to where you can access getting the ship without trying to go find the ship core, because that's going to take ages for the people who are using the ship. And I wish there was a quicker way of moving. No, not Y50. That's going. Y50 would probably. It'll be that block, and I'm not having a block that big. There's no point. You'd have to make a wide block like that and make a little ball space shuttle or something like that. I also need to center. I also need to center this off. There we go. There's it's centered. I'm probably gonna have an issue with building. That's like 7,000 blocks there, really. I'm noticing. Too large. I'll have to. I didn't ask you to delete yourself. Ugh. I've had exams today, so that means I'm a bit tired. Although I need to fix this. I don't want it to make it. No, this is no way it's going to be this size. Right, this is going to be the pain right now to do this. I'll have to do this the slow way. It's about this size. There we go. That's going to be. It's going to have to use a lot of blocks to make that perfect. Let me just make it. Maybe put for like 45 blocks and just. Okay, I'm. Oh yeah, I've had a maths exam today for the English time. We have to get tested over every certain amount of time, and it was one of those mock exams. So I think in the summertime, that's when I'm going to be doing my proper GCSEs, and that's going to be a big thing for me. Okay, so I'm gonna have to destroy those blocks that way. Something to the shape of that, although it's going to take me a while to make this perfect. I know perhaps you, Exoloris, could probably make a bit thicker so it's a bit more wider so we can start trying to store 6 fighter ship designs. Because I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. Alright, I'm going to have to go a little bit more. Bit more quicker in this part to make it a bit more angled. There we go. That's practically how it's going to be. A bit of a boat shape, but it's not. I'd have to somehow copy that on the other side. And I don't think I'd look forward to that. But let's, first off, now get this what value first. I think it's... that's the value. That's the value I want. Although I don't think I'd ever exceed that anymore. What do you think of this, Exoloris? Oh, okay. Personal opinion, do you think this ship will be very helpful for sending smaller ships quicker? I think this would be better for my opinion. Well, let me move this chat somewhere a bit more. I need to think of a good location that's not going to... move this a little bit more like here, but... help chat, I'd probably want to move those help chats if I can. Nah, I'm gonna put that there. And put it on full. There we go. I think your opinion on this may be a little bit big, but bigger is better, they say. Although, shouldn't say that. I think I need a Y value as well. Let me think. Yep, I definitely need a Y value. So this is now going to look a bit gibberish to you guys. It doesn't understand the XY value. There's this value is practically there, and I don't think I'd mess with that right now. That's if you wanted to make a perfect square design. Making the ship as wide as possible. I'd have to edit the insides afterward. But I need it to be really quite large. So, yeah, this is going to be quite nice when the design's done. Obviously, it's going to take a while. Everything always takes a while when you're building something. I'm hoping I have enough blocks. Actually, I'm just wondering. I'm guessing that's going to be like some massive turret. Yeah, that's probably going to be the top turret for the ship. Like the front top turret, that'll be. And then I'll probably have two smaller type size turrets like that. And then on the bottom, and then have something more futuristic. I'm thinking how that will be. I wish I knew how to flip that over. Never mind. That gun will have to just dock that gun somewhere, and then I'll just, when I've got the ship design a bit more, I can then decide which position that is, because I'm going to have to make enough space for docking a ship out. Although now doing this, I'm gonna have to make it something like, let me think. It's probably gonna be not as wide from the start, but let me place this. There we go. Okay, now what's your personal opinion on this? It's going to have a little bit. It's going to be a bit more curved up. It's going to be something like Star Wars Battleship, but it's not. So let me get this down. Okay, that's going to be 26. There we go. It's going to be something like this. And if possible, we could make one of those, a lot of thrusters on the side covering here. And when it comes to here, there's going to be like a mini docking area where the ships could fly from the centre of the ship outwards to the back. That'd be a cool feature. What do you think, Exoloris? Actually, I wonder which way you wanted to. Did you place that on the bottom, I'm guessing? No, good. I'll have to wait for where that turret is. I'll have to. The ship, obviously, that's going to be near. That turret's going to be near the front of there. If you could see it in my screen, that's where that'll be. I'll have to now decide how thick it's going to be. I'll probably have to build up quite a bit more now, like a lot more. So now let's get just one block. No. Ah, that explains. That perfectly explains. I didn't notice about my block limit right now. I'm gonna have to go back and get more blocks. I wish I had like a whole storage full right now, like 1,000 blocks on me. But I think this ship is going to be reasonably good sized. What do you think, Exoloris? Do you think this aircraft ship, would be the best one right now to be using every single second? I think that's my getaway round ship. Let me get in my get around. I think yours is going to be like medium-sized ship to mine compared to mine. Although this looks really large now for a ship. It's near the same width for the entire base, but it'd be better. It's going to be a big ship. A big project, really. Oh, no, it's tilting, no. Catch it. Please don't accidentally knock this ship. It has no thrusters, so it's going to be very hard to control. I have no thrusters to control this ship, so please be careful, alright? And you know what? I'm going to be extra cautious. If I want you to do something, get a rail docker in there, and I'll grab it as well. Grab one. You place like a rail docker over here. I'll probably use that as temporary right now, and then in the future, I'll probably use that as temporary. Use it as a temporary docking area because if you can, nudge the ship if you want. Nudge the ship, although... Damn it, the ship's moving. The ship's moving. I'll have to go into Z mode. See how much have I got. This ship's going to constantly move. No, it's... I need thrusters. I need you to come stop this ship from move. I need thrusters. I don't have any thrusters on me. I literally have no thrusters. I only have salvage modules. Just come over dead quickly. Grab thrusters. Send it over because I need to stop the ship moving. It's going to be a pain to stop it moving all the time. Literally, grab one. I can't have the ship moving 24/7. I can't have it moving all the time. I need thrusters badly. I'd probably put one of those rail dockers, try keep this ship still as much as I can. When it's docked up to the main space station, it'll keep it still for a while, and if you accidentally do hit it, you wouldn't be accidentally hitting the ship and moving the space base itself. That's the theory, as far as I know. Oh, if you're still in the stream, USSR, this week is Starmade week, so we're going to be doing just Starmade. next week, depending on what Exoloris wants me, is interested, if he wants me to keep doing Starmade again, so we can make a series out of this and all that. Get the series over, and then when I can go and play another game, because I want to get all these projects done, and I'll probably by the end have fully learnt got enough information. Drop some I'm going. If it's no, I can't place one down. I need a controller, but just drop some quickly, and I'll drop the thrusters, and I'll just quickly place them to move them. I'm gonna probably temporary. That's all. So they're gonna be temporarily. I'll probably move to the bottom of the ready, just in case when they do drop. Okay, there we go. Now let's. Oh, can I enter? There's somebody in the ship. Oh, you've got hold of the ship. You're in the ship right now, as far as I know. Yeah, you're in the ship. I think you should move your ship a little bit. Oh, you. Alright, you're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to control the ship. I've got thrusters on me, so that's gonna be temporary. I'll have to move those soon. Those are going to be like over near this side. If you can see my laser, it's gonna be over down there. But move the ship. Just get out the ship. Actually, if I stay on the ship and press space, you can move the ship back over there. In theory, just move your ship and I'll control it. Now, if this is right. Double tap right shift. Okay, I'm just looking at this. So, if I hold right shift, I can do free cam. I'm gonna have to put. If it's possible, go to the shop and buy 2 rail dockers or so, and I can then dock this up near one of those little pathways, so we can then stop the ship from moving. It's going to be a pain if the ship moves again. So I need something to keep it stopped, so if I connect it to the main space base, I should be able to freely build on this without any issues. Okay, I need to fix the orientation of the ship. Okay, now, right shift. Oh, I'm facing a bit too up. There we go. I wish I had like a proper axis to know which way I'm going. So, if I come down, it's control. Just get some rail dockers. I'd really thankful if I can get some of those. Let me control shit. No, double. A rail dock, and I'll just probably attach it. Well, I'm directly next to the base. Just attach it to the side, and yeah. So if we wanted to, we could just snatch one of my rail dockers from my original ship, connect it here, just like right here. I'll have to then put a mini camera, so dock it up properly, and then the ship stop moving. Thank that. I need it to stop moving. I really can't have the ship moving. Although this, I think whatever the stronger armor is, I'll just tell you, give me the rail docker, and I understand how to use it. Okay, rail docker. Alright, so I've got the rail docker. Now build mode. Rail docker over here, going to be built over here quickly. I think in the future when I do rail dockers, I'll probably do it from the bottom side. So this is going, if I'm correct, it's like this. It has to face that wall. Alright, so there we go. Although I need to figure out which direction that is. There we go. So now if I could spot that other rail docker, I'll connect to it and it'll be safe for me. Was that facing the wrong way? Oh, I'm guessing that's... do you think I could I'll probably armor the ship slowly. Do you think you could get me a camera? Just one camera so I can docker that up properly, because that's probably going to be a nuisance to try even do it. Also, move that. I'll have to move that quickly and move it over to this. Yeah. I'm going to have to ask for a camera so I can see this properly, because that's going to be a nuisance trying to coordinate. If you have a camera on that, I could use that to coordinate this properly, because it's going to be impossible to connect these two. Well, not impossible, but very tricky. The docking sequence will be one of the weirdest ones yet. So if I... J, rail docker. Okay, so that... Why is this pointing the wrong way? That should be... I need a camera. I'm not able to... I think this is the pointing the wrong way. I think this is pointing the wrong way. I'm not sure. I'm gonna... Oh, wait a second. I'll place this block down. I'll get out the ship. And you... place that in position. Get it docked up for me. I need to do something. I'm back, but I'm not sure if you... So... I'm pretty sure this is facing the wrong way. Just come on, just look and tell me from my perspective on the stream, which way is it is it pointing the right way, or is it the wrong way? Cause it looks right to me, I just don't think I can get it in proper, because I've got no camera to view it. And I can't really directly point at it, because there's no camera to physically view it. Is it that way, or is it this way? I'm assuming it's this way, but then I can't really... It's not firing it in the right direction, the beam, to this place. That should be correct, but I have no camera and it won't point that at. It's pointing straight forward when it's supposed to hit that. And I have nothing to view it at. And it's making it extremely difficult to dock. If I can't dock, that's going to be an issue. If I have to, I'm going to snatch one of my cameras if I can. Use one of my smaller, where my other ship is. Use my other ship to move around. Dock that up, if I can. Just snatch one of my cameras and just build that on, because it's not going to be possible. Literally, that's not connecting whatsoever. Because, yeah, I can't aim it. If you want to, you can access the ship. I've not got a camera. I'm currently going to try and make way. Or I'm going to steal one of my cameras now. I don't have my X-block, my get around ship, because I don't know where it's gone. My get around ship would have been helpful right now, but I don't know where it's gone, because you've moved the ship, and you accidentally moved the ship, and now I'm not sure where everything is. No, I'll probably just get some cameras anyway. Probably get 10 cameras, because I'm going to need that in the future. Literally, I'm just going to have to figure this out, because it's going to be difficult to work with it. I'll have to close that afterward. That is been nudged. But get just get like 10 cameras, and then, because I'm going to definitely need that for like security purposes. Like, somehow have chairs and people can just start using it as a security way. Okay, now let's change production. Camera. Not in this one. It's obviously probably this one. Camera. It's definitely this one. Activate production to produce 10 of these. Okay, you're gonna have to dock it up if you can. Please, just dock it up for me if you can, and then I can start building, and also grab these extra blocks, because I do need to keep coming back and forth and all that. Literally, I need to keep coming back and forth. I wish there was a way I could associate... Can you set this to move any white and dull grey blocks into here? Right, I've got 10 cameras on me anyway. Can you assign that to place all the dull holes there? Because I want it to eat, so it's constantly producing dull hull. Because it's better off in the future. Associate that to align to that. Because I think it's more helpful that you can connect to this easier. Well, what do you think? It'd been slightly easier if that just sends to this one, because like all the 100 items get sent in here, and then that's associated with something else, like a specific type of storage, auto factory smelting to produce thousands of blocks. Or because you've access to that, you can make all these factories produce basic hull, because I can't access the storage. Literally, I don't have enough. I don't have an access to it. make this produce like, yeah, yeah, make it produce like 1,000 of it. Armed. Is that like explosive? That looks explode. Associated more with the this dull hull and constantly filling it up because we only need lock to this, and in the future I'll have to replace the colours. Why are you placing warheads right now? I'd only use that if I was going to make somehow a docking missile, and I don't know why I would want to use that right now. Can you make these like for these 4 factories here? It's like producing hundreds, like 100 per time, on this dull hull. It'd be helpful. I don't know how you set. Well, I don't know how you set that to produce 100. Literally, I do not know how you just set. You must be doing something to make this commander block sending it. So you can't associate this with just all the grey. So you can't make an send it to this as output, because I think that would have been a bit more wiser. In Space Engineers, what I played, what I've learnt is that you can use like these Oh, you've only set these to blue, so you can't say once it's built, send it output here, because this then. I'm guessing that's to do something with ammo. Although I don't know where my original thing's gone. So I'm actually wondering, have you docked up my ship now? It's been helpful. Have you docked up on my ship? Although that is an explosive warhead coming right at me. That's scary. I'm guessing that's to do some terrorizing to other people. Or no, I don't think you. I'm not sure what you're going to plan with that warhead killing machine. Right, let me see where this is at. Okay, now I'm going to move probably a couple of these blocks sideways and then use that as a temporary bit. Okay, camera. Okay, no. J, rail docker. Okay, I'm gonna have to move the ship like that. There we go. Ah, let's see what you've done there. Okay, now that is docked now that is docked. I should have no issues right now building, although thrusters should be no issue. This ship's not going to be moving anytime soon. I could probably move those thrusters now because it's docked, and I don't see why anyone would want to undock this ship, not at its current state. I don't know what you're talking about. Are you sure? Because anything with explosive warhead talks of making it something the shape is that looks suspicious. And I bet anyone who's watching right now never used warheads. Well, you could probably start making make your own videos, and then start making trolling people with warheads. Although, why did that? Okay, that tried to place a load of cameras when I didn't intend to. I'll have to fix that. That looks like it's trying to place 2 rail dockers at once. I'll have to turn the symmetry mode off in the afterward. Ah, so you're doing experiments like I do. Experimenting with your skills, because I don't understand this game full on straight away. You do, obviously, because you played this game for a bit longer. I'll have to place these thrusters down soon. And then associate that proper. Okay, now. Okay. Is there such thing as like shield doors where you could it automatically shields a door for it? So you can make an open shield door, closes and opens, but it activates, but it's still there. Because that'd have been awesome to see. Visible shield. I think, yep, that. Okay, I've just figured out how big these thrusters are gonna be. These thrusters are gonna be. Thrusters don't act the same. Oh, yeah, I'm going to need to make more thrusters. But I now know how this is going to work out my docking pace. For this is going to be like a small. You know what? I'll probably make the front this way. The only way in it. Oh, you're making a missile. That's classic. I've seen people do that in space engineers. Although I'm still not as good at. I'm still not perfect in space engineers. Okay, I'm just looking. Why did? I should have turned that off the symmetry mode then. Although, now thinking about it, I will be probably making the bay floor a bit lower. Yeah, make the bay floor lower for it. Okay, that is the bay. Now I'm gonna have to make this. Figuring the depths of how big this tunnel's gonna be. Although this is going to be a reasonably good sized tunnel, it's probably going to continue to the back of the ship. Okay, now, personal opinion. Do you think I should make this a bit wider, this bay? Just tell me, what do you think? Do you think this bay should be wider? And for anyone who doesn't know, right now, Exoloris goes into the stream chat, goes into stream, and he listens to me right from there, and then he talks through the game. Tell me, what do you think? Do you think this is a bit... should change the shape of this? Make it a bit more circular? So, do you think I should try and make it a bit wider? Or a bit more and circular? A bit wider and circular. What do you think? Do you think I should make it a bit more wider and circular a bit? So it's coming from here. So it's about 2 blocks more wider. Oh, you're saying it's a bit too little. So little. Okay. So I'm gonna have to then deciding. There we go. What do you think? Do you think this is big enough now for the bay? We'll just make this a bit more. Okay, now I'm experimenting. This is looking more to plan. Let me get this looking as it's supposed to do. Just making this a bit more circular with the design. There we go. Now if I was to make a big bay door like that, that should be big enough, right? Should be, in theory. Okay, that is now looking big enough, that bay. It's probably just need a few more. Okay, that looks big enough. What do you think? That should be reasonable for a fighter bay. I don't see why would you want anything bigger. Yeah, I don't see why you want a ship anywhere a smaller ship like this. This is big enough, and I think some of you guys would agree. This looks big enough. If anyone's still watching the stream, except just from him. You come over here to my side, and in your perspective, do you think that would be big enough? Like, get a small ship design of yours and try to test out the size. Because I need it to be perfect. I'm probably just going to quickly. That looks perfect, in my opinion. I'll have to remove some of the blocks, then make a base system. And the thrusters will be like over here, and then the bit of. Yeah, most of the ship's probably going to be for spacecraft, and a lot of rail dockers and rail things. Although, my personal opinion now, I'm looking upon my ship, and it looks really colourful. Have you guys noticed? I bet you've noticed that now. It looks a bit colourful in the distance. It's larger than carrying it, than the thing carrying. Obviously, it's big. It looks quite large, but the thing needs to. I'm going to need to make the design big. Although, my personal opinion, if you to continue on this design or something like that, and make it a bit bigger and wider and more weapons-like, that could work as a good fighter. And I was originally thinking before, like, something like this tall width, and it's like smaller ships going in like that. So it's got so many ships. Now the bomber is bigger than the bomb. Okay, that's interesting. I forgot the wrong one. Put blocks in there. Yeah, these rail basics, whatever they are. I also said I wanted to make some thrusters, although that's going to take me a lot of. I'm guessing these are. Let me see. Hull. Oh, is it right if you could set up another 100 basic one, so just in case when we're producing a massive storage, we could choose it. Because I think the faster production, the better. Or is it possible you could speed it up a bit? Because I think it is possible to. That shouldn't be tiny. That really shouldn't be. There's no way I'm making it bigger, because you're talking about making the ship so much more larger. and it's going to be a lot more expensive. So really, we're going to need to make small fighter ships that are really easy to make. Well, not easy, but cheap and easy just to, well, in theory, just dead quick and easy to build it. I should stop saying easy. It shouldn't be easy to build. It should be a bit hard. Thruster. I'll have to just continue this block production on here because it's going to take me a while. So, thruster goes to this side. Warhead, are you saying that the damage upon... Oh, this part, how this basic factory produces all the blocks, have another one extended on this side just in case we need twice the production. And I think you can increase... okay, that is a very big warhead. There's no way somebody's ship's going to survive upon that. I want like double the speed of this because you can do speed upgrades on this. Last time I remembered looking at a Starmade video, you can do upgrades to this. Although it does cost a bit. If I'm wrong, just tell me. Because I think I am wrong a bit. Like a faster speed. Okay, that looks large. Huh. Okay, this original size. I was thinking of like a mobile hang. You know what? I've just had an idea. That'd be the main battle place, and then I'd make a size craft like bay like. What did you do? I heard a large explosion. You better not be destroying your own base. That costs materials, you know, for your own self. Did it? It don't look like it's conflicted any damage to the base. I'm hoping it's not conflicted any damage. I think you should put that somewhere else because that's dangerous, really dangerous. To make a base. How did you make one of these factories? 100 factories? Because I could probably build one somewhere else. Or maybe not. Which has bigger internal space, so it produces a certain amount, and after it's had a certain amount, actually, come over here, I'll explain this. Because you know how it's I want it to, after it's made these blocks, I want it then to instantly extract any block that was in there back into here. Is that possible? Is it possible to extract this back out into there? Because that would be a little helpful. Although, I don't know where you would... I'm just wondering where you would click that stuff. Who's the test subject? Is it... I'm just wondering. I hope it shouldn't be my thing. Well, that looks awesome, actually. That does look awesome. How you made a pathway, although... I'm actually wondering, why haven't you built any gravitational generators? Why haven't you built any gravity generators? That's good. That's a good idea, just making a load of those. Because I want my ship to have its own gravity. Gravity unit. Is it? I don't think it's. Let me look on the tutorial again if I can. No, wrong. If I can remember, it's like it's F8. Now this is going to be annoying for you to look, but I'm going to go to gravity tutorial.
Gravity occurs naturally on planets, but can
Listening
also
to
be
this.
generated for astronauts by using gravity modules. While near a gravity module, look at it and press the activate key to toggle gravity on or off for yourself.
Okay, I'm going to. I think it was definitely this one, the gravity module. Gravity unit. It called it a gravity module, so let me try. I stood correct, it did say gravity module. It may have been changed. Yeah, I think it's been changed. I can't do anything right now. You've done that to yourself, putting the ship close by. Although, I'm guessing that's a... Okay, that helps actually, knowing that does that. Alloy mesh? Ain't we got enough of that stuff? Why did it produce that? I said... Gravity unit. Activate production, gravity unit. Although, what is gravity unit? Alloy mesh and noxious capsule. We could find... I think we do have some of that stuff. Just have to find it. Hold on a second. Don't we have any... That's... Don't we have any of not... I think I just realised something. We've not got a material. Nox capsule. We've not got any of that stuff. Nox capsule. Yeah. I've just found a loophole for your storage. You've not got a specific material that allows you to make one of those. Although I can make a lot of alloy mesh if we want. Alloy mesh? But why was that producing that for? Hold on a second. Out of control space bomb. I'm blaming that on you. You're the one who has damn things, so that's your problem. That's your situation to fix. Well, at least he's got something comedian in him. Literally, causing mayhem for his own self. Literally. It's the first mayhem thing I've seen you do. Making out-of-control bombs. That's the only mayhem thing I've seen from you. The rest is just strict trying to get me to learn a few things. Although that is an awesome turret. I'd have like one main turret like this on top of the front ship. And like have smaller cannons that are effective. But I've got I think I've got enough metal hull blocks for a bit. I also need to fix these thrusters and make them good enough. Personal opinion. If I could type in, it's supposed to be that in the, I typed in chat, although, and then that's the capsule. I've typed it in the wrong chat, but if you've seen that, that's the we've not got enough. Okay. Are you trying to make like custom bombs, warheads, just for when we're going attacking? Or if you could see me doing quotations right now, attacking with my fingers, quotations with my fingers. Ah. Okay, whatever you're planning to do, you better not try damage your own base. I don't see any good point in trying to... I just realised we've not got enough thrusters. Although, this ship has to have a lot of thrusters on it. I want it to make it look like it's covering half of the part of here. So when it reaches near this level or something like that, it stops providing thrusters. Although that's going to be a lot of thrusters. Let me just... I think I should put the shells in first. The design for the shell. So let me place this there. At least make doing this design a little bit. Produces a bit of streamlinedness in it. Literally, it's now not pure blocky like this. Okay, that's some science for you to learn. I'm not really interested in that now. I'm just trying to do some block placing. I'm gonna have to stop streaming soon, but in theory, this ship should be safe, right? If I was to go offline, this ship would be safe for tomorrow when I'm doing the next stream. Because it should be. Although, I'm trying to figure this one out right now. The ship should be safe when tomorrow nothing's going to do it. No one's going to try attempt to destroy it. Because I don't think there's anyone who's going to be actively wanting to destroy somebody. Okay, I'm gonna have an issue with this design a little bit, but so at least I didn't put the X value on. Well, that'd probably be a very annoying. No, let me see. Okay, that's looking all fairly alright, actually. I could probably fit a very good small fighter in here. Now let's place a camera. Something like... Okay, I just... Is there like secondary seats where people can sit in? So if they wanted to access the cameras, they could. Because I wouldn't mind having that at all right now. Need to turn this value off. This value off. Because I wonder if there's actually secondary seats I can implement. If like secondary seats where they can still access the cameras. Just don't use my ship as a test subject. I do request that one thing only. Don't use my ship as a test subject. This is mostly for streaming in the future. Although, now let me test this out. Okay. Although I'm going to need to figure out. Although I'm actually wondering. I face the camera's pointing downwards, but it's not looking downwards when it should do. Should I if it's possible, note system where people have to hold control and just look downwards to see this? Because please die. Okay to whatever. I wish I could see what you was actually planning to tend to do to whatever. Because whatever you're tending to do. Okay, I'm not going to question your methods. I'm not going to question your methods because I think I'd probably get myself into trouble with you. I think he's gone. I think he's lost it. My personal opinion, I think you've lost it with more power. I think this is you when you're not telling me off or teaching me how to play the game properly. I think this is the behaviour I'd like to see from you more, where you're not trying to tell me what to do. And saying no to absolutely everything. Okay, I'm just going to try Okay, I'm just gonna watch you just to I'm not. I don't know how to react to this right now. Literally, this is Starmade in a nutshell. This is what it is right now. Starmade in a nutshell. And this guy, the one who originally taught me how to play the game, is now in a nutshell. Well, I bet everyone has a bit of nutshell. Has a bit of nutshell inside of themselves and loses it. Although, hold on a second. Why isn't on the right where it's the power system? Why is that doing that? Am I not producing enough power for the ship? That's why it's asking me. Alright, I'm gonna have to place actually, I'm gonna place these power blocks first, so it's out of my way. Power blocks, 15. What's the smallest cannon you can make that is quite effective? I'm actually wondering the smallest cannon you can make that is effective. Because I'd love to see you make something very effective upon anything you try attack. Let's poke a missile. That does not sound right whatsoever, poking a missile. And I bet everyone else who would watch the stream right now would think that sounds wrong as well. And dangerous. I'm surprised you don't put a happy face with that afterward. Just showing how idiotic you could probably be with a missile. Missiles are not toys, mate. They're not toys. They're meant for destroying people, not for playing with. I hope you understand that. Literally, there's no way you should be playing with missiles right now. I don't feel like I should trust you anymore. Now you're trying to play with them. And once more, you're trying to poke a missile. What are you poking it with? You're probably going to poke it with a stick in the next minute, and then it'll probably explode on your face. Literally. That's how dangerous you're being right now with a missile. And I bet anyone else would be watching right now would probably agree. That is dangerous behavior. Look, wait. I'm not not even gonna try with you right now. Even after your teachings, you still want to be very dangerous with your behavior on making missiles that poking it. Yeah, you're practically saying you're poking it. That is dangerous, mate. Dangerous. And you said let's poke a missile. I'm not gonna. Why? I can understand why it won't explode on you. You're playing with literally explosive. It's probably not even wanting to explode on you now because you've been practically being a child with them. Literally, you're being a child with missiles. Well, and now I feel like I can't trust you anymore with a missile. I don't think I can trust you with any explosive. Let alone now thinking of letting you try and make missed turrets on this aircraft carrier. Actually, on your personal opinion on the aircraft carrier right now, what would you rate it for its size? Do you think it'd be quite helpful in the future for when transporting ships, or do you think it could be a better in a way? Because it's right now it's fully complete. Over there's gonna be like hangars connecting those rail dockers. But what do you think right now? Do you think this would be very helpful for the future of the game development? Because I think it would be very helpful. No, what are your personal opinion? Do you think once this back end's been done and it's fully functional, this back end when there's all these thrusters are placed, what would you think? Do you think it would look quite nice? Obviously, I'm probably going to change the colours in the future. Its colour scheme where it's going to use darker greys and a few blacks, like a few greys on this side for there, and then black going on the side with a bit of light. Yes, in Starmade. What do you think? Do you think this would be very functional in the future? Although I don't tempt you trying to go into that because I don't think a ship would ever need to be that wide. You'd have to make small cannon ships. Just come from my perspective. Once that's covered, how would you rate this in its usefulness? Because yes, you do actually. I've died once, and it asks you to respawn, and it sends you back to the shop. You don't think it'll be very helpful in the future? I think it has use. When we're probably trying to explore and all that, and sending mining ships, we can go in a massive exploration. Plus, how do I save this? How do you make blueprints again? What key combination to make blueprints? Because I probably want to save this as a blueprint for right now, so I can, when it comes to it, this is safe and design. How do I save this as a blueprint? Am I gonna have to press F? If I'm gonna have to go out of the ship, press F8 and then search it, because I don't really want to be doing that right now. Saving a blueprint. Am I going to literally have to look at this right now to make a blueprint? Because it looks like I'm gonna have to. How to make a blueprint? Look at mine.
Every ship and station can be saved in the catalog. The catalog lists creations you have saved or ones that others have shared. Open the catalog with the catalog panel key.
Okay, upload blueprints in multiplayer server or. What? I don't know what you mean. I don't know what this is. An ISIF Type 0B. So, let me see what this... If it's saying what I have got right... Where's mine right now? Lothing Cruiser... What? Permissions... I want to make this as a blueprint right now, so if I want, so it's saved. Although I'm gonna have to end the stream soon. Can I ask you a personal a favour? I want you to make a favour right now, and so I can have this ready. I've got a load of cargo space. I want my cargo space on the ship right now for temporary. Shove a load of blocks in there, a load of good thrusters in there, and a few lights, and so I pressed U, and I've said it's save, and I want to save. I've already saved it to this, but I don't know why I can't change its name. I don't know how to. Although this is a lot. Alloyed black message. I don't know about that. Okay, I want to have a few items. A cargo space here, a miniature one, enough with like a couple of thousand blocks, a few bit of glass, and a few of those walls or so, or see-through doors that we can open and close. A few shielding in here. I'd appreciate it if it was in here ready for me tomorrow, because I'm gonna be doing I want to prepare this for as well. I want this all done by Thursday or Sunday, because I can't come on Fridays and Saturdays. That's the truth. I can't do streams on Fridays and Saturdays, so I can't play the game. And I want to have this ship done by the end of this week. That's my personal opinion on this right now. Have this done. I need, like, get me about 1,500 thrusters. That's going to survive for a while. And at the end, I'll probably get loads of mining ships designs that you're going to have to make that are small enough to work in this sizes, because I don't work with small size. And yeah. Because I think it'd be better if we can get that done at the end of this week. And then we could probably do another Starmade week, or depending if my subscribers want me to do this game again, and yeah. So, I'm going to have to stop the stream now, guys. So, I hope you enjoy the stream. I hope you do come and watch my streams again. And I do suggest you get into Starmade for yourself. So, we can play together. I'd like playing with it. I'd like to play with you subscribers, because it's then more fun for me, and it's also fun for you. And yeah, I'll hope to see you in the next stream. That's currently tomorrow at the same time I did it today, as I did today. Bye, guys.